wrestling podcast on the planet, Beyond the Barricades, with your host, RPM, Dollar Bill, the cleaner, and the brain. Let's get started.
Hello. Happy Monday, folks.
Happy Monday, folks.
Unfortunately, it's not such a happy Monday for the cleaner. As you can see, he is not with us tonight.
hmm
Unfortunately, yesterday his father passed away. His
Yeah.
father was a United States Marine, and he had some serious health issues in later life. Fortunately, he is no longer suffering, but due to the fact that he was a U.S. Marine and he served our country, we're going to take a moment of silence in honor of Sergeant Harold M. Steiner, United States Marine Corps. We will play taps for him. Semper Fi, Sergeant Steiner. Rest in peace.
Simplify, dude.
All right, gentlemen, let's get right back into the situation. It's still ladies' time on the show, but now we're in the current times.
This current gen.
Yes.
Man,
And
what a
this
difference.
current generation has some of the most talented individuals ever.
hmm That's what makes it
It's
amazing.
just, it's hard to even think about where to start. So, RPM, you want to get us started here?
Well, we cannot start off uh, the current generation without one of the greatest NXT Women's Champions that there ever was. And we all know her as Kana, but Asuka.
Oh,
Ah,
absolutely.
Maka.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you had the Asuka that was in NXT currently, I mean, I see why they don't book her the way that she should be booked. Because if she dominates and there'll be no one left. But come on, eventually you're gonna have to do that one storyline where Asuka just loses it and just goes full NXT ape shit on all the all the women superstars. Like Asuka is kind of to me, Asuka's the reason why Io Sky is in WWE. Why Kyrie Sane is in WWE. The list goes on. You know, of
Oh,
all
absolutely.
the Japanese wrestlers or the Asian wrestlers that has come over since Asuka came into WWE. Like without her, man, let me tell you, uh, we probably
Yeah,
still
you
have some
definitely don't
bland
have
wrestlers.
Io and Kyrie without them, without Asuka.
Nope.
Now, when she comes back from her knee injury, if Triple H is smart, and we know he is, because he's a hell of a lot smarter than Vince,
Everyone's a lot smarter than Vince.
one of the rocks outside my house is a lot smarter than Vince, but that's a different story. And I don't want to insult the rock like that.
If you. Oh, wait, wrong rock.
Yeah, exactly. Even he's smarter than Vince. But if Triple H is smart, he will turn Asuka loose like she was in NXT. And God help the women's divisions on all three brands.
when that happens.
Yes. And the match I am looking forward to the most out of all of it is Asuka versus Jade. That
And
will
Asuka's
be
gonna kill Jade.
I believe it'll be a good match. It'll be a good series. I guarantee you that. But yeah, I would have to say Asuka could hand Jade her first loss in WWE if she doesn't have one before then. Because I don't see them losing the tag titles anytime soon. You know, I really
I
don't.
agree.
It's gonna take a while.
And I mean, there's not a lot of female tag teams out there right now who could take the tag titles from them. I mean, to be honest with you, I think Damage Control is the best option if they wanted to take the titles off of Jade and Bianca. But we don't want the tag team titles being traded like they were between the Usos and the New Day. We need fresh blood. We need fresh teams. Maybe in a bizarre alternate universe, Candice and Indy could take the titles off them if they try hard enough and cheat bad enough. Because that's about the only way they're going to beat Bianca and Jade is if they cheat. And we all know how good of a cheater Candice can be. I mean,
It's kind of weird.
she
Like that's
she
the
can
only
get
team.
dirty when it comes down to it and when she needs to.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dollar Bill, you want to take the next one?
Damn, Asuka was gonna be my pick.
Sorry about that.
That's all
No,
right.
you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, we know he's not.
Sorry,
Oh,
not sorry.
God. Speaking of Japanese wrestlers, I'm gonna go with this one. Do you remember how Kairi Sane started? And her pirate princess gimmick,
Yes,
which I'll be honest, I did
I
not.
liked it.
Well, the thing, I did not expect it to play well here because you know how some of the WWE fans tend to be a little bit. They see sometimes they see gimmicks as cringe.
Yeah, they're not
But
big on
since-
cosplay type gimmicks.
Yeah, it's a little weird with that. But she managed to persevere, not just in that fact that she's sweet, but god damn, she can freaking hold her
Why?
own. Whee! When she's
That
airborne,
insane elbow.
you got time to go out, get a drink, come back. That's how much hang time she's got.
Yeah. She
Nah.
gets more hang time than a Pat McAfee punt.
Oh, there's Pat right there.
Of course, it's Raw. But seriously, she's got some serious hang time on that elbow.
Mm-hmm. And
I think from the time she leaps off the turnbuckle to the time she impacts her opponent is about 3-4 seconds.
which is not something a lot of guys can do, which people forget. It's easy to jump off a top rope. It's easy to get air, like
Yeah.
like air.
But to hang there.
Yeah.
But the only one I could really compare that to is the master of the elbow himself, Macho Man.
Yeah, because even some
I
other
mean, some
legendary
guys-
high flyers.
Oh yeah,
But Macho Man,
he
saw
may have
the
been a
way.
good high flyer, but he could get down and dirty too. And I've seen him cover some distance in the ring.
Oh God, yes, he's one of the first ones I've seen that really covered distance. I mean, you got Superfly, who had like the good leap, and the insanity to jump off the top of the steel cage. You got Macho Man who had the hang time with that elbow that you swear it's like some people look like, how could that be a finisher? It's like, oh yeah, it's a finisher. The way he does it with the
Yeah.
airtime, it just builds it, and
Mhm.
then it just keeps progressing. I mean, you've seen wrestlers do it, but I don't know, just something about the way she does it, the way also she tucks herself in and just acts like it's almost, I want to say, like a cannonball elbow rather than just a straight up insane
Yeah,
elbow. Like,
it's
yeah, because
it's almost like a combination of the flying elbow and a 5-star frog splash because she
the way she
brings
tucks it
herself in and then extends out again and comes down with the elbow.
in. 5-star elbow. I've been a name for it, but it's amazing. And also some of the other legendary matches she's been with, not just tagging it up with everybody. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm glad she's holding her own. I'm
Oh
seriously
yeah,
glad for that.
she can hold her own without a doubt. She can hold her own.
Yeah, she basically became one of my favorites after that.
hmm
So,
So just
what
to
was
catch
that?
you up real quick, Bobby, we were just talking about Kyrie Sane.
Kyrie saying great pick. Second best elbow drop in wrestling history.
Second
heard
only
that.
to the Macho Man.
Oh yeah, dig it.
Oh
We were just talking about
yeah!
that. We think that her elbow drop is a love child maneuver. And I said this.
It is.
That her insane elbow is the love child of Macho Man's flying elbow and the Eddie Guerrero / Rob Van Dam 5-star frog splash.
Yes, because it's like as soon as she gets up, boom.
She tucks in and then extends out again as she comes down and hits the opponent.
Yeah, it looked like a cannonball. Honestly, looks like she
Yeah,
was
it
like firing
does.
herself out of a cannon and then it lands it.
I mean, she is the pirate princess for a
And it's the
reason.
pirate
Exactly. That he gets
theme.
it.
That's where it's coming from.
He gets it. Now
So-
you're gonna make me. Now one day I'm gonna basically get an image of a cannon on a pirate ship fired off, and there's Kyrie Sane flying off of it.
That'll be great. That'll be a great matchup.
That's a great image.
Yeah. All right.
What's that website that Cleano always talks about? That Wrestle.
Cage match.net.
Thank you, Cage Match. I just want to look up some things here and there because what I like about it is this would get some good matches.
So, all right, I'm gonna step away from WWE for a few minutes,
Ooh, let's go.
and I'm going to AEW. And somebody,
Of course, I'm just kidding.
what was that?
I said of course, but I was kidding. I was being a smart ass.
More like a dumbass, but that's a different story.
Hey.
You resemble that remark.
Ba-da-bum. All right, so
Come on,
AEW.
he's having one of the best runs as a champion in AEW that anybody's had. Timeless Tony Storm. At first, the gimmick wasn't working as for me. I wasn't feeling it. But as I kept watching her and kept getting into it even more, this gimmick is working to the T for her. Being that she is British and she does have that classic Hollywood look to her in general. The classic Hollywood blonde look, she's got it down to a science, and it is working for her. And her in-ring ability is beyond question. She is phenomenal in the ring. I love her finisher, Storm Zero. It's a combination of a power bomb and a pile driver. I love it. It's simple and very effective.
Let's see.
So
I'm taking a quick peek at it.
Oh,
what,
it's a good
Storm Zero?
finisher.
Yeah.
Very devastating.
Oh wow. Yeah. Just show me the move. Okay. Pick up. It's a sit-down power drive. A sit-down power driver.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
it's not really a
more on
power
the
bomb so
shoulders
much.
than the neck than the head.
Yeah. So it's almost like a packaged power driver, like with a snap.
Yeah.
Because she's not lifting. She's just letting it fall into her. Which is not bad because it's actually simple, quick, and safe.
Yeah.
He's
very
taking the
safe.
brunt of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
What's yeah? The
and
thing
some
about
of the
Tony.
rivalries she's had already are phenomenal. Do I think she should drop the titles to Serena? Yeah. But is it good booking that they kept it on her? Absolutely. I could see Serena Deeb as a champion in the future, but not taking it off of Tony. Somebody else has to do that.
Oh, what do you think? Well, before we go into that, actually, we'll go to that first.
Woo!
Ooh.
What are we, owls?
Ooh.
Oh, with a New Day.
Where's the pancakes then?
I
Where's the
ate them.
cereal?
Yeah,
Dollar
I'll
Bill
tell
ate the
you.
Ran
cereal.
out.
We got it.
Here, there you
I
go.
ran out.
There you go. I threw some pancakes at RPM. Here we go.
Wait a minute. Wait. Do it again.
Oh, you too. Hold on.
Need syrup, but we're good.
There you go.
There you go. Don't mind me, folks. I'm rich. But anyway,
Oh, we got Sprocket in the house.
Sprocket is in. Oh yeah, you can see it your end. I know see my end.
You don't see the chats?
No, you know what it is that I'm on
Oh,
the.
because it's
I'm
on my
one
stream.
window. Right. So give me a second. I'm actually going to switch over to the other window. What the hell is that one? Oh yeah. Twitch and then Beyond the Brain. There we
All
go.
right, RPM, you're up. Your turn.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, but we're going back to WWE.
That's fine.
Go wherever. I don't care.
Nothing against AEW. I like. I'm starting to like their women's division, but they still got a long way to go.
Yeah. I gotta step out a sec. Hold on.
We will wait.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
I need to go
No
black and white
problem.
like Tony. Next time, I gotta go black and white like Tony Storm next time.
So honestly, in WWE, there is this one female that I feel is starting to actually show prominence in herself. And hold on. People moving from one spot to another spot in the back, whereas those gonna be quiet. Guess I was wrong. So I apologize for that background noise if you heard it.
That's okay.
So she used to be a big klutz. And I'm actually starting to dig her a bit. Nia Jax. Now, don't get me wrong. She's still learning, but I feel that Nia is starting to understand the wrestling business now than before when she came in. I honestly feel she's trying to put in the work because I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but that spot at the end with the Queen of the, at the with her versus Lyra Valkyria, I really thought that that was a really decent spot. Like they planned on that for a while. But I know why people don't like her because of her size, her shape, you know, the fact that, she's known to hurt people in the past. But I really feel that this time around she's actually legit trying to, better herself. Now, you may not agree with me, that's fine. Because I have a second person to go forward with too. Um,
I
and
I I have to agree with you. She definitely has improved a little bit, but I still think she's really rough around the edges. And I think a trip back down to NXT wouldn't do her any harm.
I agree, but and I really just think that if The Rock was around her more, he can literally watch her, practice and stuff, and he can really give her some better advice.
Uh,
But my backup was actually Bianca Belair.
we can get into her in a little while. That's fine.
Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, Nia Jax from when she was in NXT till her first exit. Her first run was terrible. Like she was botching a lot. She was hurting people. Now she took like a year off, a year and a half off. She lost some weight. She started training harder in the ring, and you
She
know
had 2 knee surgeries.
she had those surgeries, and now she's actually doing better, in my opinion. I have friends that don't like Nia Jax because of her past and aren't willing to give her a chance. But I'm like, look, listen, you give other people chances that weren't like Nia that were like Nia Jax, but because she's a big person, you automatically think that she's not trying.
Hmm.
And I'm sure Triple H would have just given her the Queen of the Ring if he felt that she's not doing better.
I think she's definitely doing better. She's trying harder, so I think that's why they gave her the title. I think that's why they gave her the crown.
Who now? Who now?
So
The thing about Nia is that, I mean, there is improvement. My dislike has nothing to do with her size. It's like whoever, if everyone wants to bitch about her size, that's on them. It's like whatever. But her size has nothing to do with it. It just seems like sometimes watching some of her moves, I just feel like some people say she improved, and I look at her and I say, you look like you don't give her shit. You just want to just throw it in there and just get it over with. Sometimes. Now that's not a critique saying she's a bad person. It just comes off as more rough on the edges to me than just someone who actually, who actually does a move and shows off the doing a move rather than just doing a move and saying, all right, I've done it. Next. What's next on the list?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost like she's trying to phone it in.
Yes. And I know everyone
She's
freaked out. Sorry.
she's phoning it in and not really giving a shit because you can see it on her face when she's in the ring. It's like she almost doesn't want to be there. Her
Yeah.
promos say different, but it's like she's saying, I'm here. I'll do my job. I'll go home.
As
Or I'll
I
go to the
said,
next town.
the best ones are the ones that combine the both, because for all this talk, some of these jackasses saying, "Oh, it's only about the microphone skills that make a wrestler." I'm like, what's the point of the damn ring?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta have both. I don't. See, I just think I do think an NXT run would work, and I thought also maybe she might want to consider working on that bonsai drop, because everyone like keeps looking at her when she does it. They always automatically think she's putting all her weight down.
No, she's not.
Yeah, that's the thing. It looks like she is for some guys, and that's when they all like start freaking out, going, "Ah, she's gonna break somebody's rib cage in." I don't think so, but I know like why people would think that.
I mean, I've seen a couple of times where she's done the bonsai drop where her legs have shot out and she's actually landed full on the person.
Yeah, like Lyra, for example, they were saying that was happen. That's what happened, but I didn't notice it. I mean, it might just be me, but I didn't notice Nia letting all her weight on Lyra. Do you remember that?
I'm actually looking for it right now.
Yeah. Now I found the highlights.
Okay. Okay, I found it. Hang on. See? Wow.
That is it. Count
Yep.
Watch it.
Let's see.
That is it.
Ooh.
That is it. Count
You saw that, right?
Yep. I stand corrected.
Yeah, so they did go out.
Yeah, and that's where everybody
That's
started
dangerous.
freaking out.
Doing it that way is dangerous. When Yokozuna used to do it, he always made sure his feet were planted when he came down.
Yeah, that's pretty much the proper way of doing it, because then it's like the weight is not on the butt. It's pretty much
It's on
you're
the
kind of
legs.
like yeah,
You're basically just sitting down on the person's chest instead of completely dropping onto them.
exactly. Let's see. Yep. All right. But let's hope she does improve some more.
I'm going to a
That'd be
more
worth it.
quiet location, so.
Okay.
I was gonna say, quiet location, huh? Give them enough beers, they'll shut up.
or they'll keep talking.
I don't know. So you give them enough beers and keep talking, you just tell them, you just ignore them. They'll just start talking to the booze.
I'll be like, I'm recording here. Shut the f up.
They're probably looking at like, what the hell, dude? What the hell?
I'm like,
All
I'm
right.
trying to record a podcast here and y'all are talking too much.
I know.
Yeah.
What'd you expect?
All right.
Your turn.
All right, Bill, you're up.
Oh, me again.
Yeah, you again.
Let's see. Current ones. What's interesting about one of the current ones is how some have become more vocal about how they treat it in the back in the back area, you know, like in the locker room area. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And someone I've heard has been very vocal about the way they're treated has been over in AEW, Thunder Rosa. Like we've heard stories that she really makes a big deal about the space, the privacy, the concerns, like everybody is taken care of. And if there's even like a fault to it, she'll raise hell and even just walk out. I know it's mostly in the indies, but the point still stands is that she's somebody that does does want to look out for all the other women wrestlers in the back.
Hmm.
Mama Bear.
Yeah, and I like that.
Yeah. You definitely need that once in a while. You need somebody in the back to basically be the big cheese, whether it's a man or woman, or either. Still, you want somebody who's gonna lead, who can lead, and who can basically take on the stuff that's not right and just bring it up to your attention. Sometimes as gentle as certain wave, and sometimes as rough as a tsunami.
Hmm.
That's how it goes. Other than that, I love her makeup. I love her gimmick. Always comes out with something different every time.
Oh yeah,
Strong,
definitely.
fast, fierce is probably the biggest word I would use for Thunder Rosa. She's got a certain
Hmm.
fierceness to her.
Yes, and
Yeah.
even though she doesn't wear a mask, she is one of the best luchadoras I have ever seen. And I'll be honest,
Well,
she can fly and she can get down and dirty just like the best of them.
isn't it true that in luchador wrestling, you can either wear a mask or face paint?
I know Master Sure. I think face paint would count too.
Yeah,
I haven't heard officially, but I would.
that's why I said even though she doesn't wear a mask,
Yeah.
No,
she's
I was just
still
trying
one
to
of the best
clarify.
luchadoras I have ever seen.
Yeah, because Lucha isn't always just about the mask; it's also the face paint. So yeah,
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
some of our viewers might not know that, so I just figured I'd point that out there too.
Oh, I agree.
that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, yeah, guys. Remember, Lucha does
I mean,
not always mean a mask.
let's look at some of the best luchadors and luchadoras around. I mean, mostly the luchadors are the men. I mean, greatest of all, one of the greatest of all time is Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
in my opinion, the best luchador of all time was El Santo.
Wow. I don't know El Santo
You,
too
you,
well.
you see, I had another name,
What you
Go
have?
ahead.
and I'm sure we all heard his name growing up. Mil Mascaras.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's right.
definitely on the top. He's in the top 5 on luchadors.
Another legend.
Without Mil Mascaras, there's no Alberto Del Rio. Isn't that his cousin, or am I thinking of Andrade? I'm trying to remember which one was Mil Mascaras' cousin.
Hmm. I don't remember it on my head.
Time to look it up.
Look at that real quick. But anyway, going back to a little bit of luchadors and also with wrestling, it goes to show that the thing also what makes Thunder interesting is also the fact that she changes her face paint once in a while.
Hmm.
I didn't even remember what the hell she looked like, without any of that paint until a long time later. And I was like, wow. But it's good stuff though.
I was
And
right,
she's
Alberto Del Rio.
Hmm.
unfortunately Alberto did not obtain the sort of humility that Mascaras had.
No. Well, Alberto Del Rio started to become a punk with women, so
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
but
Paige.
we will not be discussing that, gentlemen.
Nope.
No,
And
we
I use
won't.
that
No
term
way.
loosely.
I know. Don't talk. I know. You can call me an animal later.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
God.
So all right.
Another one. Another lady.
I'm going back to AEW again.
Hey, we just had AEW.
I know. Well, I'm going back again because you gotta admit they do have some very talented females.
Did you see the roster?
Their division isn't as deep as WWE, but they still have some very talented females.
Someone showed me a rock poster, and it was like, what? Let's see.
I
Here he is.
actually have it up right now. So hang on 1 second.
Awesome sauce.
So there's my first choice, Tony Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go down into the women here.
Dude, so this almost looks like the WWE things you see in the WWE games.
Uh huh.
There it is, women's roster.
Yeah, here we go.
Abaddon.
Yeah. There's one of our girls, Diana.
She doesn't. She does another one we'll talk about. That's one of my girls.
Oh yeah, definitely we'll talk about her.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Serena is definitely one of them that we'll talk about in a little while. But I'm going right here.
Yeah, you. Oh,
Britt
Baker.
He
EMD.
took my next pick.
Ah,
Now, there's still
Bring with
plenty
the-
of females out there for you to pick.
Bring with the
Plenty of
run
fish in
in.
the sea.
Oh, God.
She's definitely had some good times in AEW. She's very talented. And I look forward to her coming back.
That's why the record right now is at 0, folks.
Yeah, she hasn't wrestled yet this year. She's been out since,
Last year, I think.
September last year. She's got a decent career record in AEW. She's got 105 matches under her belt, and she's sitting at about a 2/3 win percentage. So can't argue that.
Oh, definitely.
But I mean, she's definitely one of the most talented females on the roster in AEW, and I really am looking forward to seeing her come back. I really want to see who she's going to go after first time out.
That's amazing. Yeah. Right.
Who do you
I
think
assume-
she's going to go after first?
Oh God. I don't think she's gonna go straight for a championship.
I don't think she's going to go right after Tony.
No, but she's got built to it.
Yeah.
Let's see. So who will she work well with? I kind of want to say Diana. To be honest. Yeah.
I think that would be a good setup.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, there's somebody else who hasn't wrestled yet this year.
Who?
Jamie.
Jamie Hayter.
Jamie. Yeah, Jamie hasn't
Yeah,
wrestled
he
yet.
hasn't wrestled yet this year.
Let's see. That's Statlander. Traveling en route home. Okay. Nyla?
There's another one of our girls who hasn't wrestled yet this year.
Which one?
Penelope.
That would be an interesting return for her.
Yeah, I don't see that happening though.
What about Deeb?
You think going after the professor?
Maybe. The only other person I could think of, if she's gonna go heel, maybe it would work, would be Willow.
I mean, Britt definitely works better as a heel.
Yeah, probably maybe Will
And
then.
people are probably gonna have heat about this statement. She works well as a heel, just like Charlotte works well as a heel.
Why the heat? You're stating facts.
Some people may think that either one of them works better as a face, but I tend to think that Britt works better as a heel. And we all know that Charlotte takes after her father. Her father tried the face route, and it didn't work for him. She's
That's the
she's
thing.
gone back and forth between face and heel so many times. It's ridiculous.
She
It's
does
like she's got a
swing and-
revolving door on her character.
and that's the thing people don't understand. You can't really do in a tweener. That's extremely difficult because the whole concept is basically being a face or a heel. And I know some say, well, that's antiquated. Yeah, but it works. There's
Mhm.
always got to be somebody you're going to cheer and somebody you're going to boo for. And that's part of the
Exactly.
character and gimmick and story. So say Britt works better as a heel. Fine. That's good. Britt does work better as a heel. She's got more of the talent to be, well, a heel. I can't think of anything else to say. It's like,
Yeah.
to cinema, but yeah. So
She
yeah.
works better as being a bitch. It's simple as that.
You said it, not me. You said it,
Hey,
not
I
me.
don't care. I'll say it. I don't care.
I'm just trying to find out. I was trying to find other words. Like I just couldn't think of anything.
If I had the chance to tell it to her face, I would tell it to her face. You work
She'd
better
probably
when
laugh
you're
it
being
off.
a bitch.
She'll probably laugh it off.
She probably would. She'd probably agree with me.
Remember, folks, she's not a snowflake.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
I don't think there's
Just
one female on that roster that's a snowflake. Because each and every
Nope.
one of them could kick our asses.
Exactly. Nyla is an interesting case, by the way.
Nyla scares the shit out of me. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry her? That's her gimmick. She's supposed to scare the hell out of you.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of her.
Yeah, now
Hey, let her get her hands on you. Let's see how you feel then.
I said, let her put a size 15 boot up your ass and see what you say.
She can catch me.
I think she would.
Yeah, I think so. Oklahoma says she's not a she. I was like, shut up, Oklahoma.
Because despite her size, she's quick. She's quick like Bam Bam Bigelow was.
She's got the speed and agility of a small guy or a small human.
And the power
Powerhouse
of the big ones.
The big guns. The powerhouse of the big guns. The speed of a small gun. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe they put Mother Wayne as a wrestler. Like, what the fuck?
No, this is just the roster.
I know. It's just because I see the singles and tag team. It's like it's just made me laugh.
She's part of the patriarchy, so she's got to be listed.
I know she's part of the roster. It's just funny seeing that, though. With stats and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel bad for Soho. Like, is it me or she's getting injured again?
She's out pregnant.
Why did everybody say it was injured?
No, she's pregnant, dude. She's pregnant with Angela Parker's kid. They just got married.
I know that. I know they got married. I'm just gonna smack a few jackasses online who bitches about her injuries.
I got the popcorn. I can watch.
Please do.
I got cheese balls.
I was gonna do a run in with the chair shot and just end it like there. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that works.
There you go. That works. So, all right, RPM. Who's next?
All right. Well, right before I get into my Uber, because I'm about to get into my Uber. So
Uber. Hi, Uber.
Yeah. Oh, not yet. Almost here, but I'm gonna stay in AEW land, honestly. And
go for it.
And I know people will be shocked to hear me talk about AEW because all I do is talk about WWE a lot, but I do watch both products. How about one of the very first ladies champions, Riho?
Yes.
Adorable.
Like I've seen her matches. I'm like, man, if she's in WWE, we would have another Oscar.
You'd have an Oscar combined with Kyrie.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that'll be a stable.
Yeah, the last time
Rio is the love child of Oscar and Kyrie.
there we go. The love child of Oscar.
Very much.
You knew it
Very
had to
much,
come.
dude.
It had to come out sooner or later.
You know, that's all love child. That's what love childs are, and they come out sooner or later.
I'm gonna mute
That's what
everything.
she said.
1 second, I gotta get into my Uber, so I'm muting everything.
Get in. Get in the Uber. Get to the chopper.
I think my Uber just passed me.
Oh shit.
Now
Hey,
Rob's gonna catch the Uber.
flag the Uber down.
You
Give
might
him
as
the
well just
finger
walk
too.
home.
I ain't walking home. What do you think I am? I gotta
Lazy.
go,
Why you be?
I'm all the way down by 8th Street. I gotta go all the way to 15th Street.
Are you taking
Okay, you're at
Broadway?
8th Street, but you got to go
Yeah,
to 15th
I was.
Street.
That's where OT Masters is on 8th Street and Broadway.
Ah, come on, it's a simple walk. I've done it all the
And you're
time.
only going to 15th Street?
Yeah,
7
Lazy
blocks.
fuck.
I have work tomorrow. I have to
Clip
get up.
that.
I have to get to
Wah.
work.
Wah.
After I
Would
did
you like me
laundry
to
all
call you a
day.
wah ambulance?
Sure, go ahead. Well, I'm
You're
in
a
my
wah
Uber.
ambulance.
I'm about to be in my Uber, so give me 1 second.
I get an Uber. Wait, we should call it Wah Uber. Or Wah Uber Wah. Ambulance of Bayonne.
But yeah, Rio definitely has made an impact in AEW. And if she ever did go to WWE, she'd do some damage over there.
Yeah. I know
But I
people
don't
are
see her going to WWE. If she leaves AEW, she's going back to Japan.
considering how many visa issues she's been having.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was staying in Japan.
I only think that she's having visa issues because she's in a company that's not used to traveling yet, as WWE is, and they can make sure that that stays unpacked.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And that's important about it. It's important.
because remember the people in AEW aren't used to having all this stuff. The people in WWE are used to traveling all the time and making sure everyone has their visas, on point before they go on to a tour or something.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
AEW is not used to that stuff. No offense to them, but WWE's been in the business for a while, so they know what they're doing.
A long time.
And remember, no Vince. So,
Yes.
but which I don't get why people want to leave him now with no more Vince there, and you have you. I would figure that with Triple H in control now, I figured that he would be a better. I figured that a lot more people would stay. That like I don't know. I guess some people like Vince in control or whatever. But anyway, um, with Shawn Michaels running NXT, I think that would be a great fit for her. I mean, she won't have to be there that long, but do what she has to do, and then transition up and probably join Damage Control, or maybe make a new version of Damage Control, or something close to that.
Right.
Because if you look at it, you can literally just have Asuka, what's her name, Rio and Kairi Sane in one stable, and you can call them the. You can even call them Femme Fatale if you really want to.
Wasn't that another team at one point? Femme Fatale.
That was a show.
Something like that.
But Femme Fatale means deadly female.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I figure with those three in a stable together, you know, it would make more sense.
You would think. You would think it would. But things don't always make sense in this world.
Nope. But just look at WWE in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I
Let's
don't
not.
think anybody wants to right now.
No.
Yeah, how about
No.
we start from like 2014 onward? That's when the women were the best.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that was such a time period.
Yeah, special ed.
Special ed.
I mean, just think 2014 NXT. You know, William Regal. You know, started Triple H and William Regal started running NXT. Here comes the four horsewomen: Bailey, Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky Lynch. Like, come on. And then you had the following year, then a couple years later, you had Asuka join, and then you
Yeah.
had Shayna Baszler, and then Nia Jax went there. You know, a lot of people might not look at NXT as like a third brand, but I sure as hell do.
hmm
And the reason why
And it's
I don't consider NXT a developmental brand, I mean, yeah, they do developmental, but that's what NXT Level Up is for.
hmm
So,
So,
it's like,
all right,
It
Bill, your
makes you
turn.
think. Let's see. What should I talk about? Who should I touch? Who should I discuss? Oh, how about Soraya?
Good choice.
We,
Good choice.
let's go into her because she's got an interesting history.
who did he say? I'm sorry.
Saraya.
Soraya.
Oh, Paige.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Saraya, Paige, whatever the hell you want to call her.
Wrestling in my family.
Fighting with my family.
Same thing. They fight and they wrestle.
Yeah.
Except they go through more chairs during the holidays. What do you mean the turkey's not cooked?
What do you mean we're out of beer?
There was a chair shot. Their Christmas trip is going to Walmart and buying chairs. Nah, but good people though.
Why did they get the drumsticks? I wanted a drumstick.
Wait, what they have over in England's Walmart? There was some other store name I can't remember now. Shit. But they do have a store that's like Walmart over in England. I just can't remember what the hell it's called. But anyway, so she first shows up in NXT in English over in it was NXT, I believe. Way back. Hangs out at WWE. Gets nice pops into the point where she actually gets her own movie, her own story. Which, that's not exactly common. Ends up having a social life that kind of wrecked things, unfortunately. We all know who was involved in all that beautiful, fun, ridiculously insane story. Takes time off, joins up with AEW. And now, isn't her brother there too?
Yes. Zach.
Exactly.
Zach is all elite as well.
It's interesting in the movie that may seem like he had no talent for WWE, but here he is in AEW now.
Yeah. But look
That's
how long
nice.
it took him to get to AEW.
Yeah. That's the problem. It takes such a long time by the time you get there. How much time are you going to spend?
And in answer to your question about Walmart and Great Britain, it's called
Yes.
ASDA, ASDA.
Okay, I don't know that one, but that's cool though. No, that's cool.
But it's actually, believe it or not, it's actually owned by Walmart.
I believe it. Hey, Looks like RPM's back. He's not kidnapped.
Yay!
He has returned.
But he's frozen.
He's frozen in time.
He's frozen. Ah, there we go. He's out of the carbonite.
Finally home. Whew. Finally.
I know, freaking Lee.
All right, so I'm going back to WWE.
Yay! Time to take the train to WWE land.
That's good.
Ew.
And we mentioned this. I mean, you can call them a faction if you want, but they weren't really a faction because they weren't really working together. They just happened to be together in the same place at the same time, working
Doing
towards
the
the
same
same
thing.
goal. Yeah, but they weren't working as a unit. The Four Horsewomen. And one of the stalwarts, the one who came out and just absolutely took over, partially because of her talent and partially because of her father, you know. And ain't nobody gonna try to argue this point.
Somebody's going to.
Without her father, Charlotte Flair does not do everything she does in WWE.
Yeah, I can see
There's
that.
no way in hell she gets even close to her father's record this freaking quick. You know, without her father, she does not have, 14 championships already?
Yep. That's nowhere close. We know who she's
Okay.
talking about. We all know.
I give
Just-
you one guess. I give you one guess. Woo!
That's
like
exactly who we're talking about.
I like her remix, by the way.
Oh, I loved her remix on the music.
Yeah, I remember first hearing it, I was like, "Oh, that is fucking clever." And the last one she had before she was sidelined was great too. And I think it's called version, like the 4th version now.
Mm-hmm.
And this was on YouTube.
So, all right. Well, let's bring it
Let's take a look at her.
Let us.
Let's bring her up. Bring the roster. No, bring her.
If you want to count her 2 NXT championship runs, she has 15 total titles. I'm
Not
going to
me?
rephrase that. She's got 16 because she was the last Divas champion before it became the Raw championship.
Oh shit, that's right. (2016) Wait, is that 2016 or 2018?
What?
The WWE draft, 2016.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when everything changed. How ecstatic were you that day when they said we're dropping the Divas and went back to women's?
Oh, I loved it.
Hallelujah! I was saying.
I loved it when Stephanie said they're no longer going to be called Divas. They're going to be called WWE Superstars, just like the men. Because they are.
Yep. I was like this.
And I
like,
think
thank God.
some of the women outshine the men.
Oh, we've seen that. Hello, Bianca. I don't care what you say. To me, that one doesn't number, but we'll go back to her in a second.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
But Charlotte, without her father, without her father's backing, without her father's name, she maybe has half the amount of titles she does.
I agree.
I'm not going to argue the fact that she's a talented, very talented individual. She's one of the most talented female wrestlers in the world today. And
No doubt.
I have no doubt in my mind that a lot of it has to do with her father.
It's kind of messed up, like having to use the influence just to get over more than just doing it on your own.
hmm
You know, it's like Charlotte's got talent, such talent. Why do you have to rely on your father's name? Just be on your own. I mean, that explains why a lot of, like some of the younger wrestlers, if they're like third or fourth generation, they want their own names. Not all of them, but some of them.
Look at The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
He's a third generation wrestler. When he
Yep.
first started out, he had a combination of his father and his grandfather's name.
Oh God, that was such a nightmare.
Rocky Maivia.
Don't stop smiling. Don't stop smiling.
Rocky sucks. Rocky
Rocky
sucks.
sucks.
Rocky sucks.
Rocky sucks. Yep. Like fine, I suck. Fine. The Rock does not suck. The Rock's gonna prove to you he does not suck.
Die, Rocky, die.
Yes,
I remember
I
that
remember
one.
that one too.
Die, Rocky, die. Yeah. And now, Orton is second generation or third gen?
Who?
Randy Orton.
Randy's the third.
Okay. Yeah, it's
There's only one fourth generation person in wrestling right now.
Who? Breaker?
Ava.
Really? What?
Think about it.
Ava's Rock's daughter.
Yeah, as I said, like, oh yeah.
And that makes Rocky Johnson her grandfather, and Peter Maivia her great grandfather.
Now let's see if anybody's gonna live up to the family, the bloodline.
She's not. That's why she's the general manager of NXT. She can't wrestle. She can't talk. So they make her a general manager.
Give her
I don't
time.
even think she's training as a wrestler anymore. I think she's strictly going to be in that role as general manager of NXT.
Oh well.
And the only reason she got that is because of her father.
Unfortunately, I believe it. I would believe in a heartbeat.
hmm
Oh well. I still said, the future's young, so you can only
And
hope
so
for
is
the best.
she. She's only 23 years old. So she has time to get better. She has time to train and get better. Maybe she may one day make it in the ring, but as of right now, I don't see it happening.
She's still learning the ropes.
No pun intended.
Literally.
But I mean the one match that she participated in was an 8-person tag match. She didn't do much when she was part of Schism. She wasn't even that good. She wasn't even that good in that, and she had 3 other guys to help her with it.
Oh yeah.
So
It's like my Toshite.
you wanna say? All right, RPM. Who you got next?
Alright, well, I mean, we covered a lot of the women wrestlers, but ever since you mentioned the GM, I had to mention her. I mean, without her, you know, we wouldn't have all these great storylines going on right now. And her last name is McMahon, Stephanie McMahon.
Ooh.
Good call, definitely. And she's definitely going to get some more mention later on in another episode. I guarantee you that.
She literally she was the first women's GM for SmackDown. Um, you know, uh, she helped propel this women's revolution. She got women their very only pay-per-view called Evolution. Oh, I mean Revolution.
Evolution.
It was Evolution. All right, I was
Yes, it was
making sure.
Evolution.
And then
Wait, Evolution?
Yeah.
so like I can't blame. I have to give credit where credit is due. Stephanie has been working behind the scenes to get a lot of good ideas pushed around. I'm sure when she became a GM in the 2000s, she was opposed to all these mud wrestling and brown penny matches. She really, I guarantee you, if you really asked her, she would rather have the women fight like men than anything else.
Ooh.
Like, like I can't see women's wrestling even more advanced without Stephanie be having some part of doing something with it.
She was also part of like handling some more difficult wrestlers and trying to keep the peace.
Yep.
You know. Hey, this is one of those. It's one of those, I tell you. Man, other women in this generation that's been badass.
Yeah.
Brandon, you want to pick one?
Why don't we go with one of the women from last night? Battleground.
Ooh,
Shayna. Shayna Baszler.
Mhm.
But
Underrated.
we could go with her, but I'm going to go with somebody else.
Who?
I'm going TNA.
Oh God, I know who you're gonna go with.
Juggernaut Jordan Grace.
Yep.
The girl can go. And if you put her in the ring against a guy, I feel sorry for the guy.
I feel it too. Like, damn.
I think Vic said it the other 2 weeks ago when she came on NXT to begin with, that she's got muscles in places that you don't have places. It's true.
Looking for
If you look
muscles
at her
all
from
missing.
3 years ago
Huh?
and what she looks like now, absolute 180-degree turnaround.
Whew, excuse me. 180 degrees. Agreed. Oh man. It's just amazing thing with Jordan also is my first time was actually seeing her in the Rumble, period.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, what the hell? And then when I got to see her ring, I said, what the hell
When
is this battle
when
tonight?
I heard her come out, I was like, "Damn!"
I'd never seen her before, so I was going totally noob, and
I had
saw
seen her
like,
before.
yeah, you did.
So
It just
this
was.
is
It was like
this was her before.
Now show the after. Well, in the middle. Look at that middle. Look at that.
Look at the difference.
Yep. Huge difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Humans, this is what happens when you work, you train, and you take care of yourself. You too can look like that someday.
No thanks.
Well, I've met the ones who do want to look like that.
I know it's being funny.
I don't want to look like her, Don't want to look like her because I got other people I got to look better, but I look myself as. Still, that's a remarkable change, though.
Yeah, it is.
I just consider still just that wow. And
And
but the whole
we all
thing
know
now.
who her husband is, right?
RPM.
Jonathan Gresham.
So, do you think because of her? I don't want to say because of her. I shouldn't say because, but you think she's key in trying to get more TNA and WWE crossovers?
Oh, absolutely. She's definitely going to bring some more crossovers. And we had an ex WWE slash TNA run in yesterday.
Oh, I didn't see.
I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry about that.
That's all
all
right.
right.
It
You're still
happens.
here.
It's technical issues, no big deal. Everybody has them once in a while.
Yep.
We were just discussing the possibility of more WWE slash TNA crossovers after Jordan
Ooh,
Grace.
I got one.
Okay, shoot.
Mickey James.
Missy?
Mickey.
I was saying,
Mickey James.
would she be current or last generation?
We talked about her last episode.
But
Yeah.
she did wrestle in the current genre too.
That's still though, but it's like she started last, so it's like she carried over, crossed over.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep one
We're
step.
talking about
This is more
current.
reads.
All right, Bianca.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Yes. Scott. Yes.
Yeah.
I have the biggest reason why for me. That's me. She's the only one I've seen who could do a reverse DVD / burning hammer safely. That's to me.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Because you all know that move it can be very dangerous if you don't do it safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all know. I know of one guy who can do the burning hammer with impunity. And we all know this gentleman.
Depends which one.
He's a Jersey All-Pro, major Jersey All-Pro star.
I know you're talking about them. I had to make sure.
The Bayonne Badass, Danny Moff.
I love that move.
That man, his burning hammer. Oh, good God, that's scary.
Yeah. Kobashi started it, but damn, it's so great seeing somebody else do it though nicely.
Yeah, and do it so well.
Mm-hmm.
But Jordan Grace, she's put on some good matches, but Bianca's put on some bangers.
With that hair too, which is amazing.
Oh my God. Especially when she starts to use the hair as a weapon. Like she did to Bianca, like she did to Sasha. You heard that.
I'm not sure which is worse, hearing it or just feeling it. Because it was so loud, you
feeling
can
it
feel
is
it
definitely worse.
It's like
Because you
I felt that
saw
from here.
the welt on Sasha's body. It was literally like a bullwhip wrapped completely around her.
Damn. Bianca's hair is more lethal than a bullwhip.
I don't care where you were in the arena.
Oh, you heard it.
You could have been out in the concourse at the concession stand getting a beer. You would have heard that over the crowd.
Watch this.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah, like, what the fuck was that? Did somebody bring out a bullwhip?
What the fuck was that?
You get back to DC. What the fuck was that?
Your boys tell you.
With Sasha with her hair. Like, what?
I remember the first time she did that. It was like freaking crazy as hell.
Oh, it was.
God almighty.
I was like, damn.
That sound, that impact, like.
That was just too funny. but still, she's got some great matches. Fucking, what was that? Headlining main eventing WrestleMania. Like, really? Like, you know? Brain's got that laugh. Everybody duck.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, is it safe now?
No.
Of course not.
Oh!
One more time.
Oh my goodness, Banks even functioning. Fake.
One more time.
Oh my goodness, Banks even.
All right, no more. My stomach's hurting. I'm like,
All right, one more time.
Shut
No,
up!
I already killed it. I already killed it.
Yeah. Besides, I'll laugh at that fourth time you play it, and you get and you get like a copyright. I will start laughing so hard.
Yeah, really.
But yeah,
Oh
she's
my
one of
God.
favorites. And also, I love the fact that she's genuinely down to earth and sweet with the kids.
Oh yeah, she loves the kids.
God, it's like
Last year during WrestleMania, she came out with all the kids.
Bianca Belair equals the female version of John Cena.
Oh, absolutely.
With all the
Definitely.
Make-A-Wishes.
Oh, she ain't nobody touching John Cena's Make-A-Wish. Ain't nobody getting close to that. At this point, I think he's done over 600 or 700.
Damn. I mean, you said amazing kid, man. Amazing human. Whew.
650 and counting.
And counting. What can we say?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right, Rock.
What can I say except you're welcome? That's all I know.
John Cena is also in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Most amount of gifts given, was it?
Most amount of
Like,
Make-A-Wish.
wishes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's 650 and counting.
And counting. 650 wishes on the wall.
He was not
650 wishes.
He did not grant the 1,000th wish. But he's going to be the first person to grant 1,000 wishes as an individual. Because there ain't no way in hell he's stopping.
Nope. There ain't no way.
So. All right, who we going next? You know what? I think I'll go.
Go for it.
Since we've already talked about Charlotte, we brought up Sasha for a few minutes here and there. Let's talk about the least talked about of the four horsewomen.
Mm-hmm.
Bayley. Bayley has been literally the underdog of the four horsewomen.
Yeah, yes.
The other three have had rockets strapped to their backs and shot to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
They're all multiple. Even though Bayley's a multiple-time champion herself, she is nowhere near the amount of championships the others have individually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Charlotte's got 15 championships. 16 if you still want to count the Divas Championship, because it was converted to a Raw Championship. So she's tied her father's record. Charlotte has tied her father's record with 16 titles. But I mean, Bayley, she's having a good run right now. And it's great that she finally got the rub at WrestleMania. You know,
Yeah. All those gimmicks and everything.
hmm the hugger.
Hey, Bailey, I want to know.
She's got 5 championships,
Give me my girl.
2 Raw, 2 SmackDown, and 2 and 1 NXT. She's a 2-time tag champion. She's the first Triple Crown and the first Grand Slam champion for the women.
Yeah. That's not, how can I put this? That's not light stuff. That's some heavy
No, it's
good
not like
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
But and you gotta also remember she was out for almost a year with a knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
Returning
Ah.
2 years ago at SummerSlam
Yeah, I think it was.
after Bianca beat Becky for the championship again,
Mm-hmm. Showing up.
and she had Dakota Kai and Io Sky in tow with her. So
Oh, God, yes.
but Bailey has undergone quite a few transformations over the last few years, and I like the latest. I like the latest iteration of her. You know, yeah, she brought Damage Control together, and then they turned on her.
Mm-hmm.
She took that and used that as fuel for her fire, and she got what she deserved.
Mm-hmm.
She got the championship.
Hi, now what now to defend it so well?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's going from the hugger to everything else and their current gimmick. Yeah. Good example.
Yep.
Don't live by your gimmick.
Yeah.
Up here, let's close it up.
Come on, one more round from each of us.
Come on.
RPM, you're muted.
You're muted. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Ladies and gentlemen, that's always why you gotta keep your eye on your screen. You gotta know
Exactly.
when you're muted. See, I'm not muted.
All right, so since we're waiting for Knucklehead,
Ah,
yeah, Bill.
last woman of this generation. You pretty much covered everybody. But I'm gonna give props out to screw it. I'm gonna go with my other waifu, Hikaru Shida.
Oh, good
That's
call.
that's
Good call.
my waifu. It's like one.
She's your wife and she just doesn't know it.
Yep, she's a badass. I love her
She is
walking the
badass.
ring with the candlestick. I'm like, oh gosh, yes. All in their outfits.
She's the love child of Asuka and Sandman.
Except she would be drinking Asahi beer or Sapporo. You know,
She don't need the
Japanese
beer.
beer.
She don't
That's
need
even
the beer.
better. Nope. And she doesn't need about 5 minutes to get to the ring.
Well, she's not waiting through the crowd like Sandman does.
I know. It's just so funny though, but
It is.
yeah, she's great. Love her matches and her style. Combination of quick technique and strong technician, not just simple technician, but a strong one. And I check her Instagram once in a while. Very, very sweet human. And what else can I say? Like, she seems to keep bouncing back, and she puts on bangers at the bangers, even against the jobbers. I kind of wish sometimes they'll do more with her, but he does best what she does.
Definitely, no doubt.
Yeah. Oh God. Is RPM coming back, or did he pass out from all the beautiful women?
I don't know. I'm talking to him in the private chat over here.
Wakey, wakey, no flaky, flaky, no eggs are bakey, bakey.
Exactly. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Yeah. Or I hope he's not doing a wake and bake. Those things are hilarious. Come on, RPM. Get
Yeah,
back to the program. All right. He's down for the count.
yeah, he's done.
1, 2, 3. We should do a 10
I
count
will
on
just
him.
remove him from the stage. There we go. He's
Nah,
done.
that's funny.
But well, since might as well finish it off with the man.
Whoa.
Yes, Becky Lynch.
Hey, the fighter.
They made the best call in regards to her when they took the Irish jig gimmick away from her.
Oh God.
When she was in NXT and she was dressed all in green and she would do the Irish jig all the way to the ring. And then they stopped that and they turned her loose. Good Lord above. It was the best move they could have ever made with her.
Mm-hmm. I love when that actually happens. And it's like
Yeah.
you
She
come
is,
out like that.
without a doubt, one of the best to ever set foot in a ring. And to think she was ready to quit early in her career.
I'm glad she did.
And she actually did. She actually did step away for a little while. She was
There's
a flight
difference between
attendant for a while. With her mother, no less.
That's how she got.
Where Paige and her mother wrestled together, Becky and her mom flew together.
I'm just
And then she finally said, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I need to go back to wrestling. She went back and she got trained by one of the best in the world, Finn Balor.
My boy Finn.
Ergel Devitt.
Motherfucker, man. Yeah, one of my favorites.
Oh, he's definitely one of the best in the world. I'll take him on a team any day of the week. Twice on Sunday.
I love his story. I've been training in New Japan. That really got me encouraged.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like his first. But Becky
Lynch, oh, my God.
She's been an inspiration to a lot of people I know, by the way. Like, a lot of people know Becky very well. And
I'll be honest with you, even if she wasn't a great wrestler and she was like a valet or a manager or something, I could just sit there and listen to her talk all day long.
Yeah, I love her voice.
That brogue is just absolutely melodic. There's only one other person, two other people that I can think of that I have known or know of who had a brogue that beautiful.
Name them.
One was Maureen O'Hara.
Ooh, wow.
Because come on. I mean, you've seen The Quiet Man, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
That was not made up. That scene with her and Ward Bond as the priest when he's out there fishing.
Yep.
That's actually her speaking in Gaelic. She actually she knew how to speak Gaelic. And the other was the mother of multiple longtime friends of mine.
Wow.
Yeah, because she was straight off the boat. She and her husband, while they met here, They were both straight off the boat Irish.
Wow, what's the name?
McNally.
Nally. Okay.
The one son is a retired battalion chief from Jersey City Fire Department.
Mm-hmm.
Another son is a retired Jersey City police officer.
Oh shit. What's in the family?
Yeah. So, but that family is near and dear to my heart, and their mom, I could sit there and listen to their mom talk all day long
Reminds me of an old friend of mine.
because she had the deep Irish brogue, like deep like Becky and Seamus, deep.
Yeah.
I mean, there were times you couldn't understand her because she got so deep into brogue, and you had to be like, "Can you repeat that?" And she would start to revert back to Gaelic, and it was hilarious.
I love it when they speak in Gaelic. It's like it's so funny.
Yeah, I actually want to learn. Gaelic.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's not a language a lot of people go out and try and learn.
Nope.
Because it's not widely spoken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only place you'll really hear it is Ireland, Scotland, maybe a little bit in England if you're unlucky enough to hear it.
Yeah.
Because England and Ireland do not get along even now.
They're
and Wales, you'll hear it a little bit in.
Oh yeah. Well, I say they tolerate them.
Yeah.
But just slightly.
Barely.
Exactly. So yeah, they're
but there's no denying that Becky Lynch is one of the most talented females to ever set foot in the ring.
Mm-hmm. And married to also another talented dude.
Oh yeah. Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Colby Lopez.
Amazing, man.
Yeah.
It's one of the few wrestling stories that actually work because most wrestling couples, you know.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of couples in WWE right now that are working out very well.
I know, it's amazing. Like remember back in the day, like usually we knew couples, like most of them would divorce quickly.
Yeah. Some of them that did work but eventually did end up splitting up. Macho Man and Elizabeth.
Yep.
Eddie and Vicky.
Mm-hmm. But no, they worked out. It was just he, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, he died, unfortunately. Yeah. But still, it doesn't work out because they're not together anymore. But some of the ones that are together nowadays and are still working very well together, whether they're in the same company or not. Triple H and Stephanie.
I can
Edge
imagine
and Beth Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Bianca Belair and Montez Ford.
Gods.
Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae.
Now that one I didn't know.
You didn't know they were married?
No.
Dude,
I don't keep up.
They're gonna get together.
I don't keep up with people's with wrestlers' personal lives usually. That's why.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix. Edge isn't there.
But let's see who else. Well, right now, Angelo Parker and Ruby Soho.
Yep. It's so much better now than it was back then. I could say. I'll be honest. I think this whole time we've been examining all the women in wrestling, we could see how things have changed vastly. How everybody has grown from like just basically being like a sideshow attraction to being a main eventer.
Yes.
And even now, when we talk about the relationships, how before it was always sort of like troublesome when wrestlers would date each other and, you know, break up everything. Yep. Now it's like you got wrestlers as couples who are making things work better. So, and we're saying this is coming from somebody who's been watching since the 80s. We've seen how it was back then.
Yeah.
To see how it's changed now, it's a whole. It's like there's no glass.
It is done a 360. a 360.
180, man, not 360.
No, 360 because it went around to where it worked, it didn't work, and came back to where it's working.
But even in the beginning, it didn't work as much because I said in the beginning they were
No,
more of a
but now-
sideshow.
Now it's definitely working a lot better for the women.
That's why, that's what I was going at, because in the beginning, like I said, they were kind of like a sideshow, side piece, whatever.
Yeah.
Then it became more closer to event, and then main event.
Mhm.
So that's why I say it's a 180. But
Now-
yeah,
Here's another couple that you forget are married, but are working well together.
shoot.
Moxley and Renee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, it's just amazing how many couples work out now.
How about Karrion Kross and Scarlett?
Yes, I remember that storyline.
They
Yeah,
actually are
briefly.
married.
Yeah. That nice little brief storyline basically just beat the shit out of everybody for her.
Yeah.
Love it. And the thing
I
is,
think we found ourselves another episode in this end of the conversation.
yeah. But I think when it ended off by saying in the end, the thing is, this is still just the beginning for the women.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll leave it at that.
I see it coming to the point where the women are going to end up headlining both nights of WrestleMania one of these days.
I could see that happening.
I could definitely see it happening because there may not be enough of a significant men's storyline, but two very compelling female storylines at the same time
I could see that.
where they have to headline WrestleMania.
Both nights. That's the key.
Yes.
I mean, headline night one has been done. Now, can you headline night two? And can you headline nights 1 and 2?
Yes.
But they're gonna go to night 3 and 4. It's gonna be WrestleMania week, I swear.
No, it can't be. It'll be too much.
Hey,
Because then how you gonna do Raw and SmackDown and NXT that same week?
WrestleMania
Yeah,
week, like
yeah.
the Olympics. I'm just saying, hey, Triple H, don't use that idea.
Please. 2 nights of WrestleMania is enough.
Yes.
You get 15 matches over the course of 2 days. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's more than
You get-
enough.
7, imagine 15 times, like 15 matches 2 days. That means about 8 matches a day, give or take. You'd
Yeah.
have about 40, you'd have about 50 matches in 1 week.
Yeah, 56 matches.
Fuck.
Yeah,
God,
no.
No.
Because then you're going to have guys wrestling multiple matches that week. Even though
pulling
you
double
have
duty.
enough talent on the roster to have 56 individual matches.
Yep. You have enough.
It's too much.
It's too much. It's too much.
They finally
It's too much.
realized that they packed too much into WrestleMania
Mm-hmm.
for one night at WrestleMania 35.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When the damn show, the kickoff show started at 5 o'clock and had 4 matches on it. And then WrestleMania itself had 15 matches.
Gosh, didn't
And
that go? Didn't
lasted
it go
over 5 hours.
was it,
5
didn't
and a
that
half
go
hours.
over? Yeah, like what? They didn't stop at midnight, did they?
No.
That's how I thought.
Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda didn't go on until almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So literally, it
God.
became WrestleMania Monday. So that's when
They-
legitimately WrestleMania 35 was the first 2-day WrestleMania.
It's also funny.
Even though it was one show, it was on 2 separate days.
You want to hear something funny?
Go ahead.
That's when the concession stand started selling coffee.
They had to keep people awake.
Exactly.
I really wonder how many
Okay.
times they had to change the kegs at the concession stands.
Oh fuck, man! They had to get it extras.
Oh, I definitely had plenty of extras, and of course the sodas, the syrups for the sodas.
Yep. Order extra food.
Mhm.
If you were a manager at one of those kiosks, you'd be like, no, get extra food. Just get extra. I don't care how much extra. Get extra.
What's our normal
Yeah.
order? $15,000 worth of food for the day.
Triple it.
Make it 60,000.
Yeah. Oh, even better.
Quadruple it.
Yep.
Quad that bitch.
It's like don't worry,
um,
we'll get the money back.
Oh yeah, they definitely made their money. But
yeah.
I'll
Good
tell you
show,
what.
folks.
Yeah, definitely, Bill. We had a good show. RPM was good to have on the show.
They
I'm
tapped
sorry
out.
the cleaner wasn't here, but it's completely
Condolences.
understandable considering that he just lost his father.
Condolences
So once
to the
again,
cleaner's family.
Semper Fi, Sergeant Steiner, rest in peace. And with that, till next week, too sweet.
Too sweet.